That we are also lucky to have access to one of the largest bodies of fresh water in the world, that being Lake Michigan, and it's connected to Green Bay.
But over the last several years, there really hasn't been as much of that water as there normally is. Fox 11 meteorologist Phil DeCastro explains.
Looking around the Bay of Green Bay, the signs are clear. The usual water depth visible on break walls, docks that are no longer floating in water. Water levels on the bay, as well as in the connected Lake Michigan, are well below average and have been for some time.
We've seen well below average water levels for several months on Lakes Michigan, and we're in the stretch of about 14 years of consecutive below average water level conditions.
But believe it or not, the levels have been worse. Average depth on Lake Michigan reached an all-time low just this past December and in January. And although wetter than usual weather has helped, Lake Michigan is still running about 2 feet below average. That means boaters may need to take some additional care this boating season.
They're just going to have to use extra caution this year based on the water being even lower to know what hazards are out there. You clear something 2 feet under the water last year might be close to the surface this year, and you could end up hitting it without even seeing it. So slow down until you learn the area and just kind of keep an eye out for new hazards.
And the low levels could also impact the Coast Guard.
We're looking at shallow water, so we might have to look at alternate locations for keeping our boats. It could increase our response times to people that need help. Coast Guard's having to dredge some of their locations for keeping their boats as well.
Another historically hot, dry summer like 2012 would offset recent rains quickly, and that could leave some high and dry, even if you're in a boat. Meteorologist Phil DeCastro, Fox 11 News.
So the problems will continue. Short-term forecasts keep Lake Michigan and in turn Green Bay water levels well below average through this summer, but no longer are record low levels in jeopardy.